Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is another question number 7 on STD, state transition diagram. The previous one we had we had completed the STD table from the given diagram. Now we have been given the table, vice versa. This is the reverse of the previous question, and we are supposed to complete this diagram. Now this one might seem to you a complete diagram, but it is not. So let's just look at it. I hope you know what an STD is. That's a graphical representation or diagrammatic representation of a finite state machine. Finite state machine representing final states of a code or of a system, and also showing the transiting or affecting factors in the form of inputs and outputs. Okay, so now you would have this current state, and then you would have the next state, and these are inputs and outputs, which you can write like this: CA1, and this one shows an or a separator, and then X1 is the output. Alright, so the first one is already given. You would have this start, and then you would have state 1, and state 1 the factors affecting making it to convert or go into the next state, that's A1 and X1. So now take a look. A1 is input and X1 is output, and it's going to S2. So this one is S2. Alright, now then we would have this one is done. Now we would have from current state S2 to S1, that's going back, and the input is A3 and output is none. So you would have this. As you can see, there is no, you're not supposed to write this none, just to let you know. This one is transiting back to state 1. So the second thing is also done. Now we're going to look at this. S2 is the current state, and we are going to S5, where input is A2 and output is X4. So we can create our own one. Doesn't matter how you're going to draw the diagram. I can just take something like this and say S5, and transiting factors were A2 and X4. So you would say A2, this, X4. Okay, so third one is done. Now let's go to the fourth one. It says S5 is the current state, which is this one we have just created, this one here, and then it's going to S5, which means it's a loop. It's falling back from S5 to S5 with A1 input and X1 output. So you may say something like this, and this one would be input A1 and X1, A1 and X1. So this should be clear. If it's a 1, should not look like this separator. And then we would have this third one from S5 is the current state, and we are going to S2, which is this one back here. So I believe we're gonna have to fix it a bit. This is how it's going. Okay, and the transiting factors are A4, as you can see, A4 and X2. For it to transit to S2, A4 and X2, so you can say A4 and X2. Alright, and then you would have this one is done. We have third last, S5 to S3. We already don't have S3, so you would have to create an S3 like this, and the transiting factors would be A3 and no output. So you can just say A3, don't have to write none for the output. And then you would have the second last one that says S1 current state and going to S3. So this one here, you can connect this one with this one, and the transiting factors are A9 and X9. So you may say A9, X9. Alright, only the last one is left, S3 to S4. We already don't have S4, so we might have to create an S4 You may do it like this or you may do it like this, either way you want, that doesn't matter. Okay, so this one here, S4, and the transiting factors are A9 and X9. So this one is also the X3 to S4, and A9 and X9 are the inputs and outputs. A9 and X9. So that's about it. We have drawn this STD diagram. Let's see if they have another question. We partner with them. All right, and this question did not even have an A part. So thank you so much for watching the video.